All right, I'm just coming in Pond View from Lincoln. That's Lincoln Road. And then Pond View, as far as I can see at the moment, it is a dirt road. So I'm guessing it's private and there may be some road maintenance agreement. Also, I'm noting the trash cans are here. So my suspect is the waste management does not come up Pond View. So let's see if I can get this blinker to come off. Yeah, there's a bit of terrain around here. It's not steep driveway at all or a steep road at all, but the properties are down in the ditch or up on a little edge or bluff. And so far, I would say for a dirt road this time of year, it's actually in pretty darn good shape. And it is very hard packed. So that may be why it's in good shape. Manufactured home, and that's not to be unexpected in this type of environment. Lots of potholes around here. So maybe there's an agreement to maintain the front of it, and then you have to maintain in front of your own property. It's hard to say. That's a nice house with a detached, yeah, really, really good potholes. When I say good, I mean bad potholes in front of this property. And okay, yep. So the front of the road is great. The back of the road is not so great. So I'd be curious to know if they even have a road maintenance agreement whatsoever. Sometimes the road maintenance agreement is we agree to take care of what we care about, and we're not concerned about doing anything else. I would say generally a private road, you know, like the houses are not right up by the edge, and certainly a mix of some very, very pretty places and, you know, some trailers. So no restriction as to what you can do, which is probably good if we want to do something like add a detached shop or barn. I'm sorry I'm capturing so much of this, but I think it's important to know. We lived at the far end.
After 700 feet,
of,
you have reached your destination.
2.5.
It is on your right.
Well, I think it was 2 miles. No, was it 2 miles? It was a mile long, I believe, from the front of the road to the house. So, okay, here's our turn to the property. So, fork in the road, we will be going to the right. Again, just a real mix of what kind of houses are here. So, there is a house. I'm sure you saw it on Google, but there is a house here. Simple house, nothing exciting, but looks well maintained. They have a very nice driveway. And then here is the one that we're looking at here on the left. So this little leg of the road is actually in better shape.
You have reached your destination. 2125 Pond View
Lane. So the question would be,
it is on your right.
You know, how much of this on this side is yours? Like where's the property line? I'm not seeing a marker of any sort. Or how much of this is yours. And so I don't think there'd be any restriction. That house has a detached garage, so I don't think there'd be any restriction on what you could put here. And so could you put a detached here? I don't think there's a restriction, but during your home inspection, you may want to call the county and find out, you know, what setbacks, and so it'd be more like a feasibility study than a, well. All right, we enter onto really beautiful oak hardwoods. And I would say they're either new hardwoods or newly refinished hardwoods. And so room they're using as the dining room is immediately to the left. This is a 6-top table, but actually there's probably a decent amount of space here if you had a larger piece. Nice wall here for a buffet or hutch, or obviously over here you could do that. Very, very nice. And entry coat closet, hardwoods on the stairs. These have a little sign of aging or wear, but those could be refinished, and I'm not seeing anything dramatic or concerning. Lighting looks recently updated. So far, I'm not seeing anything concerning with the windows. So really nice entry. And also you kind of feel like you're living in the treetops here. So we're moving from the dining room into a formal living room. And this carpet is likely older, definitely a traffic pattern here, but it is a really high quality carpet. So my feeling is possibly this would clean out. And then the propane looks like that's what we would use for the fireplace. I think there's plenty of ways to have a lot of furniture in this room because that space over there is not being utilized. I really like the flow of this, and I have become more enamored with a little bit more compartmentalized living as opposed to this massive open concept. I think COVID kind of drove me to the idea that it would be nice to have a little bit of autonomy. And then if you don't have a giant dining table and you want to use that for another purpose, there is a small eating space here. This is probably the right scale for this space. Certainly room for bar stools. There's a little hidden storage space there. I know a lot of people use these for different purposes. Not a lot of people sit at a desk in the kitchen anymore. In our Woods and Meadows house, we pulled out the drawers and we ended up putting a beverage refrigerator in there, and I really liked it. These to me look like very good quality oak cabinets. MDF boxes, but very nice wood, real wood trim. This is a tile, granite tile. It's a really pretty color. What I'm seeing so far is in great shape. So in my opinion, I would not change this out. Even though it's not slab, it just looks really nice and well maintained. Garden window here. Again, they're using propane for cooking. Where did we have propane? Oh, our downtown Poulsbo house. When we very first moved in, there was no gas at all. We wanted to put in a gas fireplace, so we did that, and then we had the line run to the stove, water heater, and furnace location. And then we got a propane tank and we went on propane. And then when we remodeled, when we remodeled, we did the propane. We petitioned natural gas to come into our neighborhood in downtown Poulsbo, and they did that. So then we converted to natural gas. I don't think you'll ever get natural gas out here. So likely the garage. So this is a pass-through laundry room, not unlike what you had in Deer Run. Lots of storage, so that's nice. Okay, really nice garage that they're using as a fitness center. Looks like they updated the water heater to tankless. Nice ceiling height here. Yeah, very nice. I don't see anything concerning here. So we have a raised up area. There's probably a little storage underneath here, but I don't see anything of concern in the garage. I know we looked up from the deck from under, and I probably won't walk out there. It is a wood deck, and so as you know, that needs, some TLC, needs some attention. And this looks like possibly it's not been regularly Thompsoned. And so that would be something I would make sure I did every spring is pressure wash and then put the Thompson water seal on it. There's no way from this deck to the backyard either. So something to think about, do we want to expand the deck at some point? I think for a resale and just lifestyle, I would put stairs down to the yard. I just find people think of that as being a little more convenient. And then we have the powder room. You know, they've done some nice updates in here, just little things. This is probably an IKEA or, you know, some kind of Home Depot kit, but it looks nice. And the paint generally looks nice. There's a little touch up to be had. So this door goes to the basement. I think that's what we'll check out next. They did the hardwoods down to the basement. These look in really good shape. So I'm leaning into these being newer. Basement floor looks to be stained concrete. So I'm seeing kind of what you would expect in concrete. So when we know that concrete will eventually crack, it's just the way things go with concrete. It's kind of the nature of that. If we plan in advance, we're going to put these intended crack lines here. So could you floor over this? Absolutely. And I would just work with a good flooring company to say, what would you recommend when we're slab on grade? Because obviously there's no crawl space here. So, you know, putting like an LV sometimes is harder because is it perfectly smooth? So carpet sometimes is the preferential. And to me, it kind of looks like they stained their own concrete. But what a nice family room. And then there's that sliding door out to the patio. Very, very nice space. So we have also a nice sized bedroom down here. It's a really nice sized bedroom. This is a queen size bed, big workstation, closet. So I'll be interested, don't recall what size septic system, you know, so are all the rooms being used as bedrooms actually part of, you know, septic. Okay, storage space, utilities, small. Your furnace is in here. And it looks like Sullivan's Heating and Cooling did a replacement in 2017, so that's nice. So they do use it for a little bit of storage, but generally speaking, it's just the furnace. I'll also mention, sometimes when I get into basements, I have a lot of musty odors, especially when we are a daylight walkout, because we know on this side of the house we are underground. And I don't smell any of that. So I don't know if they're just really good at keeping the air circulating or if it's just really nice that there's not a lot of moisture down here. All right, nice bathroom. Nothing, you know, extraordinary. Probably the original laminate countertops. These, again, are real oak. Tub shower combos, fiberglass. So that's nice. And under stair storage closet. Yep, lots of storage in there. Looks like it goes all the way around underneath that landing. So it goes all the way around to there. And then another storage closet. So whoever built and designed this took, you know, really strong advantage of all little nooks and crannies. I really don't like dead space. And they did a good job at capturing all those little possible dead spaces. All right, upstairs. So again, I think these are original hardwoods just based on the wear on them. Nothing is concerning me. I don't know. I might retract that statement. The stairs look worn. Maybe it's just because they have a pile of kids. Because the hallway looks really good. So I don't know. Linen. Jack's room. That is a queen. So gives you an idea. It's not a giant room. They're kind of using it, you know, laying it out a little more untraditional, but very nice. All right. Shared bath in the hallway. So probably nice that it has that big bath down in the basement also. Again, I'm going to go with that being original because I don't think people would put this tile in. This could use a new countertop, in my opinion. Lighting is updated. This will be a fiberglass tub shower combo. They're very good stewards of the house. So they take very good care of this house. I would say pride of ownership everywhere. Clearly just a twin bed, but this is a nice size room. You can kind of get an idea with this big giant rug here. But very nice. And I don't know if this is simply they're trying to make the house look great for showings, but if that's the case, they're doing a great job. But everything that I'm seeing makes me think and feel like this is how they live, and that it's just really good care of this property. All right, so we've got one failed window gasket there, and you guys obviously know that's a pretty easy fix. This looks like very new, if not brand new carpet. This is a king size bed. It says giant room. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, amazing. Walk-in closet. It's not, California closet or anything, but it's in excellent shape and just really neatly organized. Scuttle access for the attic is there. All right. Again, I'm going to go with all this tile is probably original. I don't hate it. It's just that, it's very a particular style. So in my opinion, at some point, you might want to redo the countertops. And age of this home, these are not really tall like you would have in brand new construction. So this might need or want a little cosmetic overhaul. Soaking tub that looks like it's never used. And then I'm going to go with a smallish walk-in shower. So let's pretend you wanted to put some money into this outside of a shop or garage. If you are like many people that don't use a soaking tub anymore, could this wall here move a little this way? Is there something that can be done to make this a bigger shower? Privacy door on that. So really nice, really, really nice. Again, they, it shows beautifully. Okay. The man cave. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, so this is like a bonus room. They've got hinges on it so that door will close, but they're using it as a bedroom. So, this would not count in the septic count. It's so funny. I showed this floor plan or something much like it recently, and the people had enclosed this space. Gosh, it might have been actually a listing I had in Anacortes, but they enclosed this space and made a walk-in closet. But really nice bonus room. So this is definitely a cool kid hangout. But I don't know that you actually need that because you have the, family room downstairs. So I'm really kind of liking this house. All right. The exterior, again, I probably won't walk around too much just because of the snow. But I would say, one, it's a really nice paint color. These light colors have a tendency to last really well. But from what I can see, just because the trim is so good, I would say it's reasonably freshly painted. Because of the age of the house, this is likely going to be the type where you do need to caulk the butt joints. Of course, the home inspector will tell you more about that because I see caulk. And so I don't know if somebody caulked it just because, or if it's the age of home that we would have been caulking butt joints. And that just only means to you guys a little bit more management of the exterior. Nice garage door. Lot of privacy. So you see some rooftops. In the spring, you probably won't see anything. Even these trees over here across the street will grow in, and it probably really screen that. So propane, not uncommon. Nice pathway. And then they do have a fairly big shed back here, but I would say probably not a real ability to drive to that because we'll find out where the, goodness gracious, drain field is at. air conditioning, so that's nice. Everything I'm seeing with the windows looks great. Maybe a little dirty dryer vent, but you know, that's not unusual or concerning. A very natural setting, so while there is some lawn to mow, I would say the landscape is just natural, and that means to me that you're not going to have a ton of yard work. You know, it would be mowing. This to me would be a classic good riding lawnmower situation. A deck off of the main floor, nice big patio here off of the lower level. The deck generally looks in good shape, probably could use some pressure washing. I'm not seeing anything concerning at all. Sliding glass door there. Valve box might suggest that we have sprinklers someplace in the yard. You can see the green lids for likely their septic. Too snowy to probably see the drain field, but it really wouldn't surprise me if it isn't here. Down in that zone, it looks like they may have a fire pit area, but beautiful, really beautiful piece of property. And so, you know, the question is of the property, what over there is yours? And is that a good spot to build a shop or a garage? Because certainly there's no restrictions out here. The only restrictions would be is, you know, where could you put it compared to where your drain field is? But to me, that would be the ideal location, depending on how much of that is yours. Very, very cute. Paint on the steps needs some love, but I'm not seeing anything, you know, worrisome whatsoever. Cute little front covered porch. Frankly, this would be, you know, a porch that you would use because you have so much privacy out here and it's so pleasant. I'm sure the wildlife activity is beautiful.